Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you are watching, listening to my introduction lecture. So, in this recorded lecture or video, I will be giving you an introduction to this course as to how the course is organized, what your assignments are, what you need for this course, software, hardware, books, how Blackboard is organized. And your schedule. So we will go over all that in this course. Uh, so as I said, and I will of course give you my introduction, and then we will talk about all the things you need for this course. Let me just hide. Oops. Okay. So now we have more space. Okay. First, let's start with my introduction. I joined Ashland University in 2010. So it's been some time. I've been at Ashland, and I, I was teaching in MIS department where I still teach, and then around 5 or 6 years back, or even a little bit more, we also started adding business analytics courses, and this is one of the course which is part of both business analytics and MIS specialization. Prior to Ashland University, I completed my PhD from University of Wisconsin Milwaukee, and I also prior to that I did my MS in Information Technology Management from Oakland University, which is in Michigan. And then I also have another master's and bachelor's in business from India. And as to my professional background, I worked as an IT analyst for 3M and Bay Talkie Tech, which was a startup company. So roughly for 3 years, I worked at those two companies. So that's my professional or my academic and professional background. And yes, I do have a family. These are the pictures from this holiday season where we went to Vegas and San Francisco. So my son is 11 years old, my daughter is 8, and that's my wife right there. So I'm pretty busy with my kids and family as well. Uh, that's my office information, my phone number, my email ID. I would suggest email is the most efficient way to communicate with me. My goal, especially in this online course, is to reply back to you within that 24 hours time frame. So I will do my best to do that. Generally, if it's a weekend, let's say it's a Friday night or Saturday night, I might take a little bit longer to reply back to you. But if it's a weekday, my goal is to get back to you within that time frame. Sometimes, when I get an email, and of course, like most people, I have a smartphone too. If it's something I can reply right away on my smartphone, I do that. I will do that. So if you get a quick one-line reply from me on my smartphone, uh, please don't think that I'm being very informal or something like that. It's just that I'm using my smartphone and replying back to you quickly. Okay, so that was my introduction, how to get in touch with me. Now let's look at some of the books or, or resources you will need. So as I will show you in some time, I've divided this course into two parts. So first 3 weeks we do database, and the last 4 weeks we do business intelligence. So the first 3 weeks you need this book, hands-on database, and then for the second part of this course you will need this book. So in selecting these books, I had sort of these two goals in my mind. One, that the content should be good enough. The content should be good for this course. The content should be good that you can get something out of these books. And I also wanted to be price conscious because these are two books in this course, and the price I also factored in my decision to adopt these two books. So both these books are under $50. They're very good books, at least for this introduction course. So those are the two books we'll be using. In addition to that, I will provide you like a 50-page handout for SQL and around a 100-page handout when we are doing SAS Enterprise Minor. So those are something which I have developed, and I sort of complement the book with those two of my handouts. For Tableau, I have videos for you. So those are the two books you will need. In addition to that, I just wanted to show you, these are some of the books which I have used to create the handouts. So, the handouts are not just I'm writing those with my knowledge. Of course, I use other resources, and these are some of the resources which I have used to create my handouts, my video. So you don't have to buy these books. I have used those books to create my videos as well as my handout. Okay, now let's look what software you will need. You will need three softwares for this course. The first one for the first 3 weeks is MS Office. You will need MS Access from MS Office to do your database homework. You will need this by third week. The good news is, let me get this. Every Ashland University student faculty get a free copy of MS Office, the latest version. So if you go to office.com, log in with your Ashland email ID and password, you will be able to download the latest version of MS Office for free. So if you don't have MS Office, especially MS Access, go to office.com and download the software. And in some time, I will show you on Blackboard where I have tutorials and PowerPoint and links as how to get these software. So I'll show you that as well. The second software which you will need in week 5 is Tableau. Tableau also you can get for free from tableau.com, so you can get a free trial version. In addition to that, excuse me, I have also requested Tableau to give us a 6-month license. Generally, I get that license within a couple of days. For some reason, this time they're asking more details from me. And that's why, I don't have the license key available right now at the start of the course, but I should get them in next 1 or 2 weeks. So I don't know why they flagged me this time. Maybe because I asked so many licenses every semester. So with that license, you will have access, Tableau for 6 months, but not to worry. If you want to start a little bit early, you can always go to tableau.com and get their trial version. The last software which you will need for this course in week 7 is SAS Enterprise Minor. That's a big software. It's a 30 GB installation file. Takes some time to install that software, and we provide our students that software installation file on a flash drive. You can either collect it from Miss Catherine Rivera in our MBA office, or if you want, you can simply email her and she will mail you using USPS and mail you the flash drive to your house. So we will need these 3 software. All those softwares are provided to you for free by me. MS Office is free to every Ashland University student. SAS Enterprise Minor is provided free to every student who's taking this course. And Tableau, I will provide you the license key as well for the course content. Okay. Just quickly showing you something on Blackboard, and I'll come to Blackboard again. So there's a link called Books and Software, where I have in this table clearly mentioned what software you need when and for what assignment. And I have sort of designed it in a way that you have buffer time to get each software. So for example, MS Office you need in week 3. So you have right now 2 weeks to get it. Tableau you need in week 5. Again, some buffer time there. and then SaaS Enterprise Miner week 7. So you have the time to get each of those software and install it. And right here, a link as well as my PowerPoints as how to download MS Office, a link for Tableau and PowerPoint as how to download it, SaaS Enterprise Miner, how to get that software, and a guide as how to install it. So all that is there on Tableau. You will see this Lucid chart. It's an optional software which you can use for first assignment. I don't, it's not mandatory. Okay, so let me go back to our PowerPoint. So again, this is an online course. In an online course, you are managing your time. You know when the assignments are due. So please make sure you're aware of every deadline for the assignment and the exams. I've tried to make the deadlines very easy. The deadlines are always 2 weeks, in increment of 2 weeks, Sunday midnight. In this class, first of all, this is an online class, and on top of that, we are using so many softwares. So we are very technology dependent in this course. Technology sometimes fails, something like that happens. Please let me know right away, and I'll do my best to help you. And I want to assure you that something goes wrong, you don't have to worry about that. I'll give you extra time to finish your exam or things like that if technology doesn't work in some scenario. So don't stress out. Anything goes wrong, send me an email. Okay. So now you know what books, software you need. Let's talk about the course. So I have, as I mentioned earlier, I have divided this course into two parts. The first part is database. The second part is business intelligence. And the way I've designed this course is that I'm teaching you fundamental, foundational knowledge in all these areas. Entity relationship diagram modeling or data modeling, SQL, structure query language, data visualization, data mining. So I'm providing you the fundamental foundational knowledge in all these diverse areas. And my goal is that after you have taken my course, whichever of these fields you want to further enhance your knowledge or you want to become expert in, you can do that yourself by doing a external certification or simply buying a book or a software and practicing on your own. So my goal is to provide you foundational knowledge or fundamental knowledge in all these areas so that then you can take the step 2 of becoming an expert yourself. So in the first half of the course, we'll do database. I'll teach you data modeling, SQL, and you will need MS Access software for that. In the second half of the course, I'll first teach you descriptive analytics. You will need Tableau for that. Then I'll teach you predictive analytics, conceptual knowledge, and then you will apply it using the SaaS Enterprise Miner software. And that's what you are learning. Okay. Now would be a good time to open our syllabus, which I am doing right now. Okay. So again, all this information which I already mentioned, what books you need, what software you need, student learning outcomes. We have 4 exams, 4 assignments, and 3 threaded discussions. In this course, exams are worth 25 points each. Assignments are worth 50 points each, which should tell you how much effort is needed in each of those deliverables. Then let me go to the last page, which is our schedule. So first 3 weeks database and then 4 weeks of business intelligence. So as you can see, I've tried my, this is a 7-week course, so odd number. So week 1 and 2, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 2 weeks, set of 2 weeks. And week 3 is the only standalone week. So at the end of every 2 weeks, you have your discussion, assignment, and exam due, except week number 3. And that's why week number 3 doesn't have a discussion post. So this way, having the set of 2 weeks give every student some a little bit of extra time to work on their assignments, to manage their time well. So you can see what we are doing when, and what are the deliverables for the end of those 2 weeks. So that's our course schedule. So we have 4 assignments, as I said earlier, 2 assignments from database, 2 from BI. 4 exams, 2 from database, 2 from business intelligence, and then the 3 discussion posts. Those are sort of a mixture of all the technology or all the domain information from these 2 areas. Just to let you know, for each disc, as I said, everything is due after 2 weeks or set of 2 weeks. But for discussion posts, please remember in the first week, you are supposed to do your original post or your own thoughts regarding the question asked. And in the second week, you reply to some other student's post. With that said, the way I've designed this course, we have lectures where I'll teach you new technical material, I'll cover new concepts. Then your exams are meant more of a, making you go through the book, mainly going through the book. Exams are open book, they're all based on your book chapter content, uh, while my lectures go a little bit beyond the book. The exams are mainly from the book. Then you have assignments. The assignments are meant to push you a little bit beyond what you have learned from my lectures. And then discussion forums are meant for you to talk with each other, have a conversation with each other. So, especially in an MBA online course, I would say me and you, we are in this collaboration with each other, with you having one hand on driving on the steering wheel, and I have my hand on steering wheel as well. But we are collaborating together for you to do well in this course. Let me go to Blackboard now. Where's Blackboard? Okay. So click here, start me first, my information, course intro, PowerPoint, syllabus, course schedule. This video which I'm recording will show up here. Then what books and software you need, how you download them, all that information. This is your discussion board where you already have your assignments, your discussion post for first 2 weeks. Provide me your introduction, and this is the question for the first 2 weeks. And as I said earlier, do your first post in the first week and then reply to other student in the second week. Then week 1 and week 2, all the weeks are sort of set up in a similar fashion. Chapter 1 to chapter 3, my PowerPoints, my lectures. Same thing for chapter number 4, my lectures with videos, some practice questions, and then at the bottom would be the work for that week. Your assignment, your threaded discussion, assignment, and exam. So that is how every week is, or every set of 2 weeks are set up, except week 3, which is a standalone week. Okay. With that said, we have the 7 weeks of course, a lot of things happening, a lot of software, a lot of homework assignments. If you get overwhelmed, I'm your first resource. Reach out to me. Google is your best friend. Ask Google for any questions you have. If it's any technology issues, maybe our IT department can do their best to help you. But I would say reach out to me first if you have any question. So this is your first assignment. Try to do it as soon as you can. Give me your introduction. Tell me about yourself, what your specialization is, your expectation. How are you doing during this? Hopefully, we are now at the end of the pandemic. So, how are things going for you? How's work? How's family? And everything going in these last 1 or 2 years? How did you manage everything? Okay, so again, welcome to my course. Hope you're ready for the 7 week journey. As I said, please reach out to me if you have any question, concern. Do not panic if something goes wrong, especially with the software or hardware. And I am here to